Hey, what's happening? For those of y'all that don't know who I am, my name is Kevin Gates, and right now you tuned in to AllHipHop.com.
Hi guys, my name is Brandy Williams. I'm with AllHipHop.com and I'm here with Kevin Gates. I heard that this is like your most vulnerable album yet. So I wanted to know what did that bring up for you? Like what new emotions have you experienced or what's coming up new that you haven't seen in your last previous albums?
It was always me, but I used to vent back then. Now I was just like being super transparent, showing people like my insecurities and the things that just as a man you always taught to be tough. Huh, huh. And like I said earlier, it takes more courage to show vulnerability than it does to be a tough guy. Like we all know you faking.
Yeah. You definitely have that exterior.
Knock it the fuck off.
Every time they tear you down, I'm gonna build you the fuck back up, nigga. Give me some. Let's go. Now all of this face and you pick it up. Like what we gonna talk about? They shit to talk about. I'm gonna call those niggas like, oh, let's go.
We love to see it. So
I'm
also
talking to myself though when I say that, because I talk to myself a lot. That's how I process things.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a good way of processing things as well. You know, talking to yourself and being really, like you said,
holding yourself accountable.
Yes.
Like
So
I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, "Hey, you a bitch right now. You a bitch. You're not honoring the commitments that you made to yourself. So how you gonna honor the commitments that you're supposed to make to the universe and everybody else? You have to honor the commitments you make to yourself so you can respect yourself.
Right.
Discipline equals self-respect. Self-respect equals self-restraint.
Right.
You just
So, do you have any tips for anyone trying to?
Discipline equals self-restraint. Self-restraint equals self-respect. Excuse me.
Exactly.
Down south swing shopping, broke they your designer 10 copy. Pop out, get out of line, put you on your back pocket. I admit it, I done took some sons from their mothers. Lord forgive me, they was gassed up by their brother. Bet you turn low, still.
How did you hold yourself accountable in the beginning? Was it hard, or did you just flow into that yourself?
Well, I had a way of my ego was in the way. I had a way of making anything that I was doing seem like the right thing. And like I had a way of flipping it and even lying to myself. Like it was kind of narcissistic in nature until you really realize that everything that goes on in your life is your fault. I'm held responsible for the places that I place myself. And that's self accountability when you don't lie to yourself and you be honest with yourself and you do the necessary things to remove the distractions. It's going to be difficult because, we love to just procrastinate and distract ourselves with nothingness. And then the other one was addiction.
Right.
Anything that you do, they say be conscious of your thoughts because your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions and your actions become your habits. I wouldn't say go cold turkey from something that you love because if you drinking alcohol, you love it. It make you feel good. It's social. It's cool. I just say every time that you get the craving or the urge to do that, you replace it with another habit. Like don't just go cold turkey. Replace those habits with healthy habits.
Right.
It's your choice in what you want to do, but I got a little trick I do. Like if I'm about to get on Instagram, I drop down and do 25 push-ups or 30 push-ups, and I do push-ups, and then it became a habit. Now when I go places, people look at me like, you're weird, you're doing push-ups, but look at my body and look at yours.
I know that's right.
And like it's heart health, because your heart, come to find out, scientists have found out that your heart has more neuroreceptors than your brain. Your heart is an energetic field around your whole body. So if somebody walk in the room, you could feel the energy.
Right.
You could feel, fuck what you talking about and what you thinking about and what you saying. You talk good as a bitch, but the energy I'm feeling from you is your intentions. If your intentions not right, then we not in alignment.
And intention is everything.
Everything.
Everything. Okay.
I say this all the time. It's the first time I ever really had put it into words like with my life. I'm just telling, I don't know who need to hear this. I've been doing this shit 20 years. And I'm still not where the fuck I want to be. I'm just scratching the surface. But I can tell you this. Anything fast don't last. Anything slow be for sure. And if you looking for a microwave blessing, it won't happen.
I wanted to know also about your ego death, because I know that's like a big thing. Yeah, ego death. You mentioned that a couple of times in some interviews, and I know that's a big subject, and it's like that's a hard thing to come by, honestly. Like to experience ego death is like a very hard.
I had my ass kicked.
Yeah, so I want to know more about that.
I had my ass really kicked. That's when I learned about sacred masculinity and the holy divine feminine.
Right.
And it's a long story, but I'm gonna just say I was humbled. And I pray that God keep me humble so I never have to be humbled like that again. Yeah. Because it was very humbling.
I'm my way down free and let. I'm having my way down free and let. Pronto. I got him coming in pronto. Stuffing a chick in the console. Then throw the Lambo on launch mode.
I heard that you've never gotten a tattoo covered up. Is that true?
No, I never got a tattoo covered up. If I did it, I meant it.
Right. So I want to know. So I know you're going on this journey right now with yourself where it's like you have like all of these new emotions coming up. You're being more vulnerable and like, you know, becoming divine masculine, like you mentioned before. Sacred masculine. Always, always. So I wanted to know, like, how do you deal with like, you know, going through the process of life and, you know, avoiding that feeling of regret?
How do I go through the process of life and avoid the feeling of regret?
Right.
If you do have something that you regret, you go back and you add a positive feeling toward it. You think about it and process it and honestly look at yourself like a baby. You're nurturing yourself like, it's okay, you made a mistake. Like, just don't do it again. Yeah. It's okay. Like, I talk to myself like that, like almost like a baby. And then I go back and place a positive feeling toward it because if it didn't happen, I wouldn't be here. Had this not have happened, this wouldn't have happened. So look at all the positive and beautiful things that's going on in my life right now. Those really not even negative things. They was just adversity. Adversity builds character. If it ain't rough, it ain't us. If you ain't tested or ain't been through a test, you're not going to have a testimony. So these was really beautiful things. Now that I look back, I just didn't understand it when I was going through it. Now I welcome challenges. And that's where fitness come in, because when you challenging yourself, you welcome challenges.
That's a fact. You're really smart, Kevin. I respect that a lot. It's been a pleasure. My name is Brandy Williams. Again, this is...
Kevin Gates.
I'm making progress now. I put the blueprint down. I bought a blueberry farm. I'm in a new whip now. I started him off with a zip. He get a few bricks now. I got a Starbucks boom and I'm making shit now. South 12, I really got it off the curb and don't get the respect that I deserve. But